Rainy days are a blessing. See, the last few days here, it's been rainy, it's been windy, it's been gray skies. And I remember I was with a friend and we walked out of my house and he said something like, uh, oh, I hate the rain, or it's such a shitty weather, or something like that. And I was like, come on, man. The rain is needed, the rain is necessary. Without the rain, there wouldn't be flowers. Without the rain, there wouldn't be trees. Without the rain, there wouldn't be life. It's necessary. And this is also how you need to look at your life. When you're going through the negative times, the struggles, when nothing seems to be working out for you. This is a rainy day. It looks bad, but this is what's actually building your character. This is what's helping you acquire wisdom, the negative experiences in life. Without them, you would stay the same. You would stay stagnant. See, a diamond, the way a diamond is created under pressure. So it undergoes pressure for years and years and years, unless they're making it in a lab and they do it more quickly. But this is how you develop character. This is how you develop yourself with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It's through the rainy days. It's through the hard times. It's through the struggles. And it's important. And when you change your perspective and you start to see it as a blessing rather than as a curse, your entire life changes. I don't see rainy days as a negative thing or bad weather. It's not bad weather. It's necessary. There are seasons to life. Life isn't always going to be a straight line and perfect. Now, the Creator, God, that's what always remains the same. That creative power that we all emerge from, the source, that always remains the same. That's why it's the only thing that we can receive unconditional love from. When you tap into the source, because it stays the same, it's non-changing. But everything in the physical world is constantly changing. So you can't rely on anything in the physical world. But that which everything springs from stays the same. It's like a straight line, infinite, ever expanding. Or reality, creation, the physical is like a circle. Constant cycles, seasons. There will be seasons in life. There will be summer where the sun's out, it's beautiful, you feel good, everyone's happier. Then you have winter. It's cold, everyone's inside. Some people get depressed. This is just part of life. And instead of seeing winter as this negative thing or the negative points in your life, you start to see it as a positive thing because it's just part of life. It's a season that you must go through and you must grow through as well. And now we're going to switch gears a little bit, and I want to talk about work and effort, the effort that you put forth. When nothing seems to be working out, it doesn't matter how much you're putting forth effort, nothing seems to be working out. Work is a two-sided coin. I learned this from one of my business mentors, Myron Golden. Work is a two-sided coin. When you're working on something and it's not working, then it's actually working on you. Let me explain. You're working on the business, you're working on the idea, you're working on writing the book, you're working on creating a website, you're working on posting videos. And it's not working. No matter what you do, it just seems like it's not working. Well, it's not working on the external thing, but it's working on the internal person, you. Because let's use Thomas Edison, for example. He allegedly tried and failed 10,000 times to create the light bulb. When someone asked him, why didn't you give up? Why did you try so many times? They said, why didn't you give up after you failed? He said, because I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways that wouldn't work. And that left me with only one way that will work. So eventually you will fail so much that you will know everything that doesn't work. So you don't have to mess around with that anymore because you've done it. It doesn't work. Eventually you'll find that one thing that does work. And when you find that thing that does work, you just continue to capitalize off of that. So work is a two-sided coin. If something's not working, externally. It's working on you internally. It's helping you acquire wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So if you go through life with this perspective, if you can see life in this way, your life will never be the same, because it doesn't matter if things don't work out. You don't get down and depressed and beat up on yourself. You now see it from the perspective as, okay, I see what's going on here. It's working on me. It's making me better. You know how many times I have failed? I'll let you guys in on some things. You know how many programs I've created? You know how many webinars and videos I've created that people are supposed to watch and then eventually purchase at the end my product? You know how many products I've created, how many programs I've created? Over a dozen, at least starting with ideas. Actually putting it out there and realizing it didn't work, probably over 5, 6 or 7 probably. So I never got discouraged. I just figured out that that's not going to work. I need to do something else. And then I would pivot, and maybe the next thing wouldn't work. I've worked on programs for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Finally finished it, zoomed out, looked at it from a higher perspective, and realized this isn't what I want to do. Dumped it, threw it out. Did I fail? No, I didn't fail. I learned one way that's not going to work for me. But guess what? I take all the best parts out of that thing that didn't work, all the parts that did work, or that I believe will work, or that I think will work. I take those parts out of it and I use it for the next project. So let's say I have 5 projects that didn't work. I take pieces and parts of all of those projects, I put it together into one project that will work. Is this making sense? This is what I did with Inner Transformation. I zoomed out, I wrote down everything that I've tried. I looked at it all from a higher perspective, from a 30,000-foot view. And I said, okay, I'll take this from this, I'll take this from this, I'll take this from this, I'll take this here. This is going to help people, this is going to help people, this is going to help people. Put it all together in an organized and structured program. And that's how Inner Transformation was born. Out of all the failures, I put everything together that I know works, that I got feedback from my clients, that people had transformational experiences working with or experiencing, doing, tasks and practices. I put it all together into one program that works. And whatever you're doing in life, zoom out, write down everything you've tried that doesn't work. Write down all the stuff you're doing that doesn't serve you, that doesn't serve your spirit, that doesn't feel right within your soul. And be honest with yourself and ask, is this what I really want to do? Am I just doing this to please others? Am I just doing this to make money? Am I just doing this for whatever reason? And a lot of times we need a coach. We need somebody to look at us from that higher perspective, because you're so close to yourself. You're so close to yourself, you can't see what needs to change. You're so close to yourself, you don't see the effort that you're putting forth. Maybe you're not putting your effort in the right spot and you're wasting your time. But somebody on the outside can zoom out, can see you from a zoomed out perspective and tell you exactly what you need to do. So, with that being said, that's all for this video. If you're interested in learning ancient breathing practices and meditation processes that will help you to end your internal suffering, whether it be in the form of stress, fear, anxiety, suffering, anger, meditation has been scientifically proven to help with these things. If you're interested, check out the link below, chrisfossofficial.com/IT, and you'll be able to watch a free training, a powerful free training that reveals the 3 unavoidable steps to ending your internal suffering, in whatever form it may be for you: stress, anxiety, fear, worry, and reconnecting with your natural state, which is a state of inner peace, joy, and love. So, with that being said, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. Free content coming several times a week. And like the video, leave a comment. That's all for me. Thank you for watching. Much peace and love. I'll see you in the next video.